Hey y'all,
Hey guys,
Leslie here from the Doucettes.
this is Jody.
We're here to talk about 7 of the things that we sold recently on eBay. So we'll let you know those 7 things, but also we're going to let you know 3 mistakes that we've made this past year while selling on eBay and Poshmark. We've done them once and we haven't done them again, so maybe we learned our lesson.
And hopefully you guys will learn from this.
Yeah, so we'll teach you. Okay, so the first thing we sold recently on eBay was a coffee mug, but it was the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, we found that, I think it was at a Goodwill, a local Goodwill, and I think I only paid like maybe $1 for it. But it was really unique. It's from Italy.
I think.
Yeah, it's it's from the area. It's like, it must have been sold like at a souvenir shop.
Yeah.
There, and apparently somebody wanted to get rid of it, but it was in perfect condition. I had nothing. I actually kind of liked it myself, but it was a little big for what we had.
So yeah, I think Jody only paid 99 cents for it. And then we were able to sell it for $18.
Plus shipping.
Yes, so shipping was extra.
Yeah.
So what our profit was after eBay fees, our profit was $13.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. So what was the
Okay.
next thing?
So the next thing that we sold on eBay, it was a denim skirt from Express. I paid $3.50 for this skirt and I sold it for $20.
Okay.
And so if you take out the eBay fees, we made a profit of a little over $13 for that skirt. Okay, so now it's time to let you in on a mistake we made this past year.
Yeah.
First, eBay lets you know when an item has sold. Then eBay will let you know separately when that buyer has paid for the item. So when we first started eBay, I was so excited that I made a sale and I shipped it out. And then later that day, the buyer paid for the item. And so I was like, they didn't even pay for the item when I sent it out. So I learned I need to not do that again, just in case that person doesn't pay for the item, which we've had that happen before.
Yeah.
It had sold to someone and they didn't pay for it. So please wait until you get the notification that your item has been paid for and then ship out your item, because you don't want to be in a bad situation there.
Yeah,
So that was mistake number 1.
You get excited because on the eBay app you hear the cash register.
The cha-ching.
Yeah, you sold an item, so you get so excited about that, but then you forget about. Then it has a wait payment.
Yeah.
You know, get your item ready to ship, and waiting for payment, and then
There's
sometimes
another,
you kind of forget about that.
There's another step.
Because some
there.
people buy it, but then they never pay for it. And then after several days, you send reminders, but then
Yeah.
I guess situations change. They decide not to buy it.
Yeah, because eBay sends them reminders, and I have personally sent reminders to people. And sometimes it really does take them 3 to 4 days to pay for something. And sometimes that's okay, but then sometimes that's not okay for us. But
Yeah.
yeah, so wait till they pay for the item. Okay, the next thing that sold for us recently,
Number 3.
yes, it was a dress. It was a signature brand women's dress. So this isn't like a brand name. This isn't something expensive. I think they might sell signature at JCPenney's.
Okay.
So, but it was a nice dress and it was fully lined. And so I thought, I think I might could sell this. So I think I paid $4 for it at a thrift store. We sold it for $21. So after eBay fees, my profit was $13.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was happy with that because our goal is at least 10. And so if things like this add up. But I thought that dress was proof that you don't always have to look for brand name items. You're looking for things that are in style and that some people, you think someone might be interested in.
Okay, so the number 4 item?
Yes.
Okay, the number 4 item that we sold is a blue, black, and white Nike golf shirt, a polo shirt, that I've had for a little while. And there was a golfer, I think it's Brooks Koepka, I think, that basically wore the same shirt and won the tournament with it. Koepka, that's it, Brooks Koepka. He won a tournament with it, so I'm like, man, this thing will sell. And you know, a month passed, 2 months passed, but eventually somebody bought it. So, but yeah, I made pretty good money on that. I think I paid, we sold it for $15, and I paid $3.50 for it. So that's a pretty good profit after the tax and the fees and everything, it's like almost $9 in profit for us.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Next, we sold a pair of women's athletic shoes. I don't know if you heard the brand Brooks. I hadn't, but I recently had seen it somewhere, and Jody had looked it up, and we saw, that
Yeah.
it was worth buying.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I never did.
It's an old shoe company.
Yeah, these are women's athletic shoes, and we bought it for $6.
Mhm.
We sold them for $30.
Yeah.
Yes, so
That's good. That's good profit.
yeah, after the eBay fees, we made about $19 profit on those shoes. And
Yeah.
we sold them fairly quickly. I believe within a week of posting, they were gone.
Yeah.
Because I considered keeping them for myself. They were my size.
Yeah. And that's usually what happens. The one that you say, you know what, this is my size. Hopefully it doesn't sell. That's the
Right.
ones you end up selling.
I was going to give it a month and I was going to wear
Yeah,
them.
I've got a few shirts that are like 3X, and they've been sitting there. But of course, the size that I have, the shirts or whatever, they end up selling as soon as we put
A lot of
them on.
times you keep your size to yourself.
Well, I could keep more.
So anyways, that profit of almost $19 for those shoes was really good.
Yeah.
Since it sold so quickly. All right, so the next mistake that we made on eBay,
Number 2 mistake.
make sure that what you're sending is going to the correct buyer. You don't want to send a dress to someone who bought a pair of shorts.
Yeah, you would think that would be pretty self-explanatory, but
It gets confusing. One time I started shipping my items or getting them into the poly mailers all at the same time, and then I thought, what's in this bag and what's in this bag? All 3 items looked the same. I had to undo them. I thought I was being very efficient. I
Yeah.
was not.
Well, what we were trying to do, what Leslie was trying to do, when you sell a bunch of things at one time, it's easier to weigh them, to you write down the weights and the packaging dimensions on the package where you're going to put the sticker. You do the whole thing, and then you get your laptop out, and then so in theory, that should work pretty good, but every once in a while, something gets flipped, and it's good. If you have 1 or 2 items you sold, it's not that big of a deal. But when you get a bunch of them, sometimes these mistakes can happen. So you just got to kind of watch for that.
Yes, so send your item to the correct buyer. That was one mistake
And-
that I hope we don't make again.
Yeah, and this happened to us, I think twice. But it was really easy. You talk to the buyer, you message the buyer, and 9 times out of 10, they're pretty willing to either ship it back or ship it to the other person.
Yes, that was a really nice lady who bought a pair of shorts, and I sent her something else, and she was very willing to get that back to me with no problem.
Yeah, that's one good thing about eBay. They know that you're not these big companies.
So don't make that mistake. That was mistake number 2.
Yeah.
Now, of the things that we've sold recently, number 6 was a Ryder golf cap. And Jody usually goes in the caps department and he finds all kind of good stuff. And so I think you bought this for $1.
Yeah.
And we
Paid
sold
$1.
it for $16.
Yep.
And so after eBay fees, we made $13.
It was a Ryder Cup from several years ago, and it's more like I think they call it like a dad hat. In the back it's got the little adjustable. It looks like
I think it was adjustable.
adjustable in the belt loop. It's not like a snap or anything like that. But those tend to sell pretty good. It's an older crowd, but they still sell. So
Yeah, so I think along with Mug Life, I think we've got a good grasp on Cap Life.
yeah, Cap Life. Hashtag Cap Life.
We look for mugs and we look for caps.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Gary V.
Yeah. Also, what we sold recently was a Grover plush toys. Actually, 2 I found right next to each other, and so I said I will just lot these together and sell them together. One was when you pressed on the belly, it talked, and it worked in great condition.
Mm-hmm.
The toy looked nice. I think I paid 99 cents each, so we paid a total of $2. I sold it for $18. And so after eBay fees, our profit was about $13. And so that is 7 items there that we have made in the past month. Now that is just a few of the past month sales. That was just a few that I was able to gather.
A few of the highlighted ones.
Yeah.
You know, some other things aren't as near as
Some other things
interesting.
maybe we made just $7 on, or $6 or $10.
Yeah.
But I had a whole list. I think there was 50 things in the list. I think we sold about 50 last month. But just these 7, we made a total profit of $93. And so what that shows is if you're selling 7 things a week or 10 things a week, you really have the potential to make $100 profit per week. And if you sell 10 things a week, then you've made $400 profit that month. And then you have the ability to make more than that if you try harder or find even better things than we are. You can really make a good amount of money and profit. And like I said, we don't put that much time into it, and if we did, we could make more. But this makes a good side hustle. If you have a good job, if you own your own business, you have a job where you have a little bit of extra time, this is really where you can make a little bit of extra money in your life. Okay, so also, let's don't forget our third mistake that we wanted to let you know that we hope that you don't do. Like we said, we used to do free shipping, and free shipping can be fine as long as you really try to figure out what shipping is going to cost you and work it into the price if needed. Some items, it may not be a good idea to do free shipping. For example, we were selling some Crown Royal glasses, and it was a set of 6. Now, once you have these things really wrapped up, it would fit in a decent sized box, you know, because they have a lot of bubble wrap around them. And then they ended up having some weight. These were 6 glasses. So the people that we sold it to, we sold it with free shipping.
Yeah.
For $25 or something like that.
Yeah, it was free shipping. It was like, I think it was like $23. And where we made the mistake is we didn't, which we've gotten better at it now, but we haven't pre-weighed. When we do our listing, we're kind of guessing at what it is. We didn't pre-weigh it, especially our heavier items. Now we pre-weigh when we do our listing. That way we have an idea how much it is. The shipping on that from Louisiana to Alaska was $22.
Yes, these people were in Alaska.
Yeah, so we sold them for
Texas
24.
would be a different story, but this
Yeah.
was Alaska.
$24 we sold it for, free shipping, and it cost us $22 in shipping. So after the fees and everything else, I think we were at negative,
I think we were negative
$1,
$2.
$2, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, you don't want a negative review or anything like that, so that's why we did it.
Yeah. So on things like that, that's why we recommend people, you might need to do calculated shipping on some things. A pair of shorts is one thing, but you have 6 glasses, well, that's a different story. So the first mistake is don't ship out until you get your money. Don't ship out until they pay for their item.
Yep.
Number 2, make sure you're sending the correct item to the correct buyer, and
Very
use
important.
calculated shipping if needed. If you're doing free shipping, you know, figure out the correct shipping that you would need to send it out.
Yeah.
So we hope these things help you know what to look for when you go thrifting, and also what not to do when you start selling on eBay. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and stay tuned for our next video.